Good morning, everyone. Today I want to talk about something that many of us long for but often struggle to achieve. Starting a new life. Letting go of the past is one of the hardest yet most necessary steps to starting a new life. Many people remain stuck, not because they lack potential, but because they carry the weight of regrets, mistakes, and painful experiences. The past can feel like an anchor, holding us back from embracing new opportunities and happiness. But the truth is, we are not defined by what happened before, we are defined by what we do next. The first step in letting go is acknowledging what is holding you back. It could be a mistake you made, a failure that embarrassed you, or even a painful betrayal by someone you trusted. Holding on to these experiences only prolongs your suffering. Accept that the past is unchangeable, but your future is still unwritten. You have the power to turn the page and start fresh. Often we replay negative memories in our minds, reliving pain over and over again. This habit reinforces feelings of guilt, sadness, or resentment. Instead of allowing these memories to control you, try shifting your focus. Ask yourself, what did I learn from this? Every difficult experience comes with a lesson, and once you extract that lesson, you no longer need to dwell on the pain. Forgiveness plays a crucial role in letting go. This does not mean excusing someone's wrongdoings or pretending that the hurt never happened. Instead, it means releasing yourself from the emotional grip of anger and resentment. When you forgive, you free yourself. Similarly, self-forgiveness is just as important. Many people hold on to shame for years, punishing themselves for past mistakes. But growth is about learning, not about being perfect. Another important aspect of moving on is changing the way you define yourself. If you keep identifying as someone who is damaged or unlucky, you will continue to live in the past. Instead, shift your identity to someone who is resilient, capable, and ready to build a better future. Your past may have shaped you, but it does not have to control you. One way to actively let go is through new experiences and routines. Engaging in activities that bring joy, such as traveling, learning a new skill, or meeting new people, helps create fresh memories that override the painful ones. The more you immerse yourself in the present, the less power the past holds over you. Letting go is also about releasing expectations. Sometimes we struggle to move forward because we are attached to the way we thought life should have been. Whether it's a failed relationship, a lost opportunity, or an unfulfilled dream, clinging to the past prevents us from seeing the new possibilities ahead. By accepting that life is unpredictable, embracing change, we allow ourselves to grow. Ultimately, letting go is an act of self-love. It is a declaration that you deserve peace, happiness, and a chance to start anew. It takes courage to leave behind what is familiar, even if it's painful, but in doing so, you open the door to a future filled with hope and new beginnings. Your mindset is the foundation of your new life. The way you think influences every decision you make, every opportunity you take, and every challenge you overcome. If you believe you are stuck, incapable, or unworthy of change, you will remain exactly where you are. But if you shift your mindset to one of growth, possibility, and resilience, you will create a new path for yourself. Your thoughts shape your reality, and changing your life begins with changing the way you think. One of the biggest obstacles to a new mindset is self-doubt. Many people hold limiting beliefs about themselves, often without even realizing it. They think, I'm too old to start over, I'm not smart enough, or I always fail. These thoughts become self-fulfilling prophecies, trapping people in cycles of fear and hesitation. To break free, you must challenge these beliefs. Ask yourself, what if I succeed? What if I am capable? What if I am worthy? Shifting from a negative to a positive perspective opens doors you never thought possible. Gratitude is a powerful tool for transforming your mindset. Instead of focusing on what you lack, focus on what you have. Every morning, take a moment to list things you are grateful for, no matter how small. Gratitude rewires your brain to see possibilities instead of obstacles. It shifts your energy from complaining to appreciating. And when you appreciate life, you invite more good things into it. Another important shift is embracing failure as a stepping stone rather than a stopping point. Many people fear failure so much that they never even try. But the most successful individuals in the world have failed countless times before reaching success. The difference is they didn't see failure as the end, they saw it as feedback. Every mistake teaches you something valuable. When you change your mindset to view failures as lessons rather than defeats, you become unstoppable. Your inner dialogue also plays a crucial role in shaping your mindset. Pay attention to how you speak to yourself. Are you encouraging and supportive, or are you constantly criticizing yourself? Negative self-talk destroys confidence and motivation. Instead of saying, "I can't do this," say, "I am learning and I will figure it out." Instead of saying, "I'm not good enough," say, "I am improving every day." The words you tell yourself create the beliefs you hold, so choose them wisely. Surrounding yourself with the right influences can help shift your mindset. The people you interact with daily have a huge impact on how you think. If you are constantly around negativity, doubt, and pessimism, it will be hard to stay positive. Seek out individuals who inspire you, challenge you, and push you to grow. Read books, listen to motivational speakers, and consume content that uplifts and empowers you. Visualization is another powerful technique for changing your mindset. Spend time each day imagining the life you want. Picture yourself succeeding, achieving your goals, and living happily. When your mind believes something is possible, your actions start aligning with that vision. This is not just wishful thinking, it's training your brain to focus on what you want instead of what you fear. Finally, adopting a mindset of continuous learning keeps you adaptable and open to change. Life is always evolving, and the most successful people are those who keep learning, growing, and adapting. Read books, take courses, and seek new experiences that expand your knowledge. When you commit to growth, you automatically step into a mindset that welcomes change rather than fears it. Setting clear goals is the key to turning dreams into reality. Without a clear direction, life can feel uncertain and unstructured, making it easy to fall back into old habits. When you set specific goals, you give yourself a roadmap to follow, which makes starting a new life feel more achievable. Goals provide motivation, focus, and a sense of purpose, ensuring that every step you take moves you closer to the life you want. One of the most important aspects of goal setting is clarity. Vague goals like "I want to be successful" or "I want to be happy" are not enough. Instead, define exactly what success or happiness looks like for you. Do you want to start a new career? Improve your health? Build better relationships? The more specific your goals are, the easier it is to create a plan to achieve them. Writing down your goals increases your chances of success. Studies have shown that people who write their goals down are far more likely to achieve them than those who only keep them in their minds. When you put your goals on paper, they become real and tangible. Place your written goals somewhere visible, a journal, a vision board, or even on your phone so you can remind yourself of them every day. Breaking big goals into smaller steps makes them feel less overwhelming. If your goal is to start a business, for example, you don't have to do everything at once. Instead, break it down, research your industry, take a course, create a business plan, and start networking. When you take small, manageable steps, progress feels easier and more achievable. Every small win builds confidence and momentum. A timeline helps keep you accountable. Without deadlines, it's easy to procrastinate or lose motivation. Set realistic time frames for your goals and track your progress regularly. If a goal takes longer than expected, don't be discouraged, adjust your approach and keep moving forward. The key is consistency, not perfection. Flexibility is also essential when setting goals. Life is unpredictable, and sometimes obstacles will arise. Instead of giving up when things don't go as planned, be willing to adjust your strategy. If one path doesn't work, find another. Adaptability allows you to stay focused on your ultimate vision, even if the journey takes unexpected turns. Visualization and affirmation can reinforce your goals. Spend time each day imagining yourself achieving your goals. How does it feel? What does your life look like? Visualization trains your mind to believe that success is possible, which increases motivation. Similarly, using positive affirmations like I am capable of achieving my goals or every step I take brings me closer to success can keep you motivated even on difficult days. Finally, celebrating progress keeps you motivated. Many people focus so much on the end goal that they forget to acknowledge their achievements along the way. No matter how small the step, recognize your effort and reward yourself. This positive reinforcement helps maintain enthusiasm and reminds you that progress is being made, even if you haven't reached your final destination yet. Stepping out of your comfort zone is essential for growth and transformation. Your comfort zone is a place where everything feels familiar and safe, but it is also a place where progress is limited. If you keep doing the same things, you will keep getting the same results. To start a new life, you must be willing to embrace discomfort, face new challenges, and push beyond the boundaries of what feels easy. Fear is one of the biggest reasons people stay in their comfort zones. The fear of failure, rejection, or uncertainty can make change seem terrifying. However, fear is not a sign to stop, it is a sign that you are about to grow. Every successful person has felt fear at some point, but what sets them apart is their willingness to act despite it. Courage is not the absence of fear, but the ability to move forward even when fear exists. One of the best ways to break out of your comfort zone is by trying new experiences, even small ones. It doesn't have to be something drastic like moving to a new country or quitting your job overnight. Start with small changes, take a different route to work, try a new hobby, speak to a stranger, or challenge yourself to learn something new. These small actions train your mind to become more comfortable with change and uncertainty. Failure is a natural part of stepping out of your comfort zone, and it should be embraced rather than feared. Every time you try something new, there is a chance you might fail, but failure is simply feedback. It teaches you what works and what doesn't. Instead of seeing failure as a reason to quit, see it as a lesson that moves you closer to success. The more you fail, the more you learn, and the more confident you become in facing challenges. Surrounding yourself with people who challenge and inspire you can also help you step out of your comfort zone. If you spend time with individuals who are always pushing themselves to grow, you will naturally adopt the same mindset. Seek mentors, join communities of like-minded individuals, and build relationships with people who encourage you to go beyond your limits. Their energy and motivation will make it easier for you to take bold steps. Taking calculated risks is an important part of personal growth. This doesn't mean making reckless decisions, but rather evaluating opportunities and taking action despite the uncertainty. Every big achievement in life requires some level of risk. Whether it's starting a new business, pursuing a passion, or moving to a different city, stepping into the unknown is where true transformation happens. One of the most powerful benefits of leaving your comfort zone is increased confidence. Every time you do something that once scared you, you prove to yourself that you are capable. Over time, what once felt impossible becomes normal, and your confidence grows stronger. This newfound confidence makes it easier to take on even bigger challenges in the future. In the end, the most fulfilling and rewarding experiences in life come from stepping beyond what feels safe. Growth, success, and happiness exist outside the limits of comfort. The more you push yourself to do things that challenge you, the more you will realize your true potential. The people you surround yourself with have a powerful impact on your mindset, motivation, and overall success. If you want to start a new life, it is essential to be mindful of who you allow into your space. Negative influences can hold you back, drain your energy, and make you doubt yourself. On the other hand, positive influences can uplift you, push you toward your goals, and inspire you to become the best version of yourself. One of the first steps to surrounding yourself with positive influences is identifying the people in your current environment. Pay attention to how you feel after spending time with certain individuals. Do they encourage and support you, or do they criticize and discourage you? Do they inspire you to grow, or do they make you feel stuck? Evaluating your relationships will help you determine who is truly beneficial to your journey. It is important to distance yourself from toxic people who bring negativity into your life. These may be individuals who constantly complain, belittle your ambitions, or discourage you from making positive changes. While it may be difficult, especially if these individuals are close to you, setting boundaries is necessary for your growth. You don't have to cut them off completely, but you can limit your interactions and protect your energy. At the same time, actively seek out people who embody the qualities and values you admire. Look for individuals who are ambitious, supportive, and positive. Engage with those who challenge you to become better and who believe in your potential. Being around like-minded individuals can create an environment of encouragement and inspiration, making it easier for you to stay committed to your new life. One of the best ways to surround yourself with positive influences is by joining communities that align with your goals and interests. Whether it's a support group, a professional network, a mastermind group, or a social club, being part of a community provides motivation and accountability. When you see others striving for success, it reinforces the belief that you can achieve great things as well. Books, podcasts, and online content can also serve as powerful influences in your life. Even if you don't have access to positive people in your immediate surroundings, you can still fill your mind with uplifting and educational material. Reading about successful people, listening to motivational talks, and following inspirational figures can help shape your mindset and keep you focused on your journey. Mentors play a crucial role in personal growth. Finding a mentor, someone who has already achieved what you aspire to, can provide guidance, wisdom, and encouragement. A mentor can help you navigate challenges, avoid common mistakes, and keep you accountable. If you don't have a mentor yet, consider reaching out to someone you admire, attending networking events, or joining mentorship programs. In the end, the company you keep influences your thoughts, emotions, and actions. If you want to build a new life, you must surround yourself with people who bring out the best in you. Positive influences will help you stay motivated, believe in yourself, and continue pushing forward even when times get tough. Fear is one of the biggest barriers to change, but it should never be a reason to stay stuck. Many people wait until they feel completely ready before taking action. But the truth is, readiness rarely comes before action. More often than not, confidence and clarity come after you start, not before. If you want to start a new life, you must be willing to move forward despite fear, uncertainty, and doubt. One of the most important things to understand is that fear is natural. Everyone experiences it, even the most successful people in the world. The difference between those who succeed and those who remain stuck is that successful people take action anyway. They don't let fear control them. Instead, they use it as fuel to push forward. Recognizing that fear is a part of growth can help you stop seeing it as a reason to quit. Overcoming fear doesn't mean eliminating it completely. It means learning to act despite it. The first step in doing this is shifting your mindset. Instead of thinking, "What if I fail?" ask yourself, "What if I succeed?" Instead of focusing on what could go wrong, focus on what could go right. Fear thrives on negative thoughts, so changing your perspective can weaken its power over you. Taking small steps is a powerful way to build courage. If a big change feels overwhelming, break it down into smaller, manageable actions. Want to start a new career? Begin by researching industries, updating your resume, or reaching out to professionals in your field. Want to improve your health? Start with a short daily walk instead of trying to overhaul your entire routine overnight. Small steps reduce fear and build momentum. Another effective way to push past fear is to remind yourself of times when you've done it before. Think back to moments in your life when you took action despite feeling afraid. Maybe it was your first day at a new job, speaking in front of an audience, or making an important decision. You got through it and you grew from it. Use these past experiences as proof that you are capable of handling discomfort and uncertainty. Surrounding yourself with supportive and encouraging people can make taking action easier. Fear often grows when we feel alone in our struggles. Having a strong support system, friends, mentors, or like-minded individuals can provide reassurance and motivation. When you see others taking bold steps, it reminds you that you can do the same. Another strategy to combat fear is visualization. Close your eyes and imagine yourself taking action and succeeding. Picture yourself feeling proud, confident, and accomplished. When you visualize success, your brain starts to believe it's possible, making it easier to take real steps toward your goals. The more you see yourself succeeding in your mind, the less fear will hold you back. Ultimately, fear loses its power when you face it head-on. The longer you wait, the stronger it becomes. But once you take that first step, no matter how small, you prove to yourself that fear doesn't have to control your life. Every action you take, even in fear, brings you closer to the new life you deserve. Building new habits is essential when starting a new life. The actions you repeat daily shape your future. So if you want to create meaningful change, you must develop habits that align with your goals. Good habits provide structure, discipline, and consistency, making it easier to maintain progress over time. The key is to replace old, unproductive habits with new, empowering ones that support your growth. The first step in building new habits is identifying what needs to change. Take an honest look at your current routines and behaviors. Are they helping you move forward, or are they keeping you stuck? If you find yourself constantly procrastinating, making unhealthy choices, or engaging in negative self-talk, these are habits that need to be replaced. Awareness is the foundation of change. Once you recognize what isn't serving you, you can begin to introduce better alternatives. Start small and be realistic. Many people make the mistake of trying to change too much at once, which leads to frustration and failure. Instead of attempting a complete life transformation overnight, focus on one habit at a time. If you want to become healthier, start by drinking more water each day or walking for 10 minutes. If you want to be more productive, begin by setting a small daily goal. Small, consistent changes are more sustainable in the long run. Creating a routine helps reinforce new habits. The brain thrives on consistency, so the more regularly you practice a habit, the more automatic it becomes. Set specific times for your new habit, such as reading every morning, meditating before bed, or exercising at lunch. Associating your habit with a specific time or trigger makes it easier to remember and integrate into your daily life. Accountability is a powerful tool for building habits. When you share your goals with someone else, whether a friend, mentor, or online community, you create a sense of responsibility. Knowing that someone is expecting you to follow through can increase motivation. You can also use habit tracking apps or a simple journal to monitor your progress and celebrate small wins. Seeing your consistency in writing can be incredibly motivating. Overcoming setbacks is an important part of habit formation. It's normal to miss a day or fall back into old patterns occasionally, but this doesn't mean you failed. Instead of feeling discouraged, recognize it as a temporary setback and get back on track as soon as possible. The key to success is persistence, not perfection. The more you practice, the stronger your new habits become. Your environment plays a significant role in habit formation. Surround yourself with people, places, and resources that support your new lifestyle. If you want to develop a reading habit, keep books within easy reach. If you want to eat healthier, stock your kitchen with nutritious foods. Making your desired habits convenient and removing obstacles that trigger bad habits increases your chances of success. As you continue to build new habits, they become part of your identity. Instead of just trying to exercise, you become someone who values fitness. Instead of just writing occasionally, you become a writer. When your habits align with the person you want to become, they no longer feel like tasks, they become a natural part of who you are. Forgiveness is a powerful tool for personal growth and transformation. Holding on to past mistakes, regrets, or grudges can weigh you down and prevent you from moving forward. If you want to start a new life, you must learn to let go of resentment both toward yourself and others. Forgiveness does not mean forgetting or excusing harmful actions. It means releasing the emotional burden that keeps you stuck in the past. Self-forgiveness is just as important as forgiving others. Many people are trapped by guilt over past choices or failures, constantly replaying what they should have done differently. However, dwelling on past mistakes does not change them. The only way to truly move forward is to acknowledge your mistakes, learn from them, and give yourself permission to grow. You are not the same person you were before. You are constantly evolving, and your past does not define you. One way to practice self-forgiveness is by shifting your perspective. Instead of seeing mistakes as failures, view them as lessons. Every mistake has taught you something valuable about life, relationships, or yourself. Growth comes from learning, and without mistakes, there would be no opportunity to improve. Remind yourself that you did the best you could with the knowledge and resources you had at the time. Forgiving others is equally essential for emotional freedom. Holding on to anger or resentment towards those who have hurt you only harms you in the long run. It keeps you emotionally attached to the past and prevents you from experiencing peace. Forgiveness is not about condoning what someone did. It is about freeing yourself from the emotional pain that keeps you trapped. Letting go of grudges does not mean you have to allow toxic people back into your life. In some cases, forgiveness may come with setting boundaries to protect your well-being. You can forgive someone while choosing not to engage with them anymore. The key is to release the negative emotions so they no longer have power over you. Practicing empathy can make forgiveness easier. Try to see situations from the other person's perspective. People act based on their own experiences, wounds, and limitations. This does not excuse harmful behavior, but it can help you understand that their actions were a reflection of their own struggles, not your worth. Recognizing this can help you detach from resentment and move forward with a lighter heart. Forgiveness is a process, not a one-time event. Be patient with yourself as you work through emotions of anger, pain, or disappointment. Some days will feel easier than others, but the important thing is to keep choosing peace over bitterness. Over time, you will notice a sense of relief and freedom as you let go of past burdens. Ultimately, forgiveness is a gift you give yourself. It allows you to break free from emotional baggage and create space for joy, love, and new opportunities. When you forgive, you are no longer controlled by past pain. You reclaim your power and take a step closer to the new life you deserve. Persistence and patience are essential when starting a new life. Change does not happen overnight, and setbacks are a natural part of the journey. Many people give up too soon because they expect immediate results, but true transformation requires time, effort, and resilience. The key is to keep moving forward, even when progress seems slow. Every small step you take brings you closer to the life you want. One of the biggest reasons people struggle with persistence is frustration. When things don't go as planned or take longer than expected, it's easy to feel discouraged. However, success is rarely a straight path. There will be challenges, failures, and obstacles along the way. Instead of seeing these difficulties as signs to quit, view them as opportunities to learn and grow. Every setback teaches you something valuable that will help you in the future. Developing a strong mindset is crucial for staying persistent. This means believing in yourself even when results are not immediately visible. Many great achievements started with small, consistent efforts that seemed insignificant at first. Trust the process and remind yourself why you started. Keep your vision clear and stay committed to your goals no matter how long it takes. Patience is just as important as persistence. In a world where people seek instant gratification, patience is often overlooked. But real change takes time, whether it's building a new career, improving your health, or developing a new skill. Rushing the process can lead to burnout or poor decisions. Instead of focusing on how long something is taking, focus on the progress you are making. Small improvements each day add up to big results over time. One way to stay persistent is to celebrate small wins. When working towards a big goal, it's easy to overlook the progress you've made. Take time to acknowledge and appreciate every step forward, no matter how small. Recognizing your achievements keeps you motivated and reminds you that you are moving in the right direction. Progress is still progress, even if it's slow. Surrounding yourself with supportive people can help you stay patient and persistent. When you have friends, mentors, or a community that encourages you, it becomes easier to keep going. They can remind you of your strengths, offer advice when you feel stuck, and help you stay accountable. Positive influences can make the journey feel less overwhelming. Another important strategy is to adjust your approach when needed. Persistence does not mean doing the same thing repeatedly without change. If something isn't working, be willing to try a new strategy. Flexibility is key to long-term success. Sometimes the path to your goal will require adjustments, but as long as you stay committed to the end result, you will get there. In the end, persistence and patience build strength, resilience, and character. The most successful people are not necessarily the most talented or the luckiest. They are the ones who refuse to give up. Keep believing in yourself, stay consistent, and trust that everything you're working toward will come together in time. Believing in your new beginning is the foundation for lasting change. When you decide to start over, your mindset will determine whether you succeed or fall back into old patterns. Doubt and fear may creep in, making you question whether you're capable of building a new life. However, Everything starts with belief. If you truly trust in your ability to grow, adapt, and create a better future, you will find a way to make it happen. One of the biggest challenges when embracing a new beginning is letting go of past failures. Many people carry the weight of past mistakes, allowing them to dictate their future. But the past does not define you. Every day is a chance to rewrite your story. Instead of seeing your past as a limitation, view it as a lesson that has prepared you for this new chapter. The experiences you've had, good or bad, have shaped you into someone stronger and wiser. To fully believe in your new beginning, you must also silence negative self-talk. The mind often tries to convince you that change is impossible or that you don't deserve a fresh start. These thoughts are not the truth, they are simply old patterns trying to keep you in your comfort zone. Replace self-doubt with affirmations and positive thinking. Remind yourself daily that you are capable, worthy, and deserving of a new life. Visualizing your success can help solidify your belief. Close your eyes and imagine yourself thriving in your new beginning. See yourself happy, fulfilled, and confident. The more you visualize a positive outcome, the more your brain starts to accept it as a reality. When you believe in something strongly enough, your actions will naturally align with that belief, bringing you closer to your goals. Surrounding yourself with positive influences can reinforce your belief in this new journey. People who support and uplift you will remind you of your strength when doubt arises. Seek out those who encourage your growth and distance yourself from those who bring negativity. Having a strong support system can make the transition into your new life feel more achievable. Taking action, even in small ways, helps strengthen your belief in your new beginning. Confidence grows through experience. The more steps you take toward your new life, whether big or small, the more real it becomes. Progress, no matter how slow, is proof that you are moving forward. Each action you take reinforces the idea that you are capable of change. It's also important to be patient with yourself during this transition. Change takes time and there will be moments of doubt and setbacks. However, setbacks do not mean failure. They are simply part of the journey. When things don't go as planned, remind yourself why you started. Trust that every challenge you face is helping you grow into the person you are meant to be. Believing in your new beginning is a daily practice. It requires faith in yourself, resilience in the face of obstacles, and a commitment to moving forward. When you fully embrace the idea that you are capable of transformation, nothing can hold you back. Starting a new life is not always easy, but it is always possible. Every step you take, no matter how small, brings you closer to the future you envision. The journey may come with challenges, moments of doubt, and unexpected setbacks, but remember that growth happens outside of your comfort zone. Believe in yourself, stay committed, and trust the process. Surround yourself with positivity, take action, even when you're afraid, and remain patient as your transformation unfolds. You have the power to create a life that aligns with your dreams, values, and aspirations. This is your fresh start, your second chance, and your opportunity to build something new. Let go of the past, embrace the present, and step boldly into the future. Your new life begins now. Make it everything you want it to be.